So, you're interested in pursuing the best job slash career in the entire universe. Well, today I am going to share some tips with you on how to actually become a dog photographer, those beginning steps to get you where you want to be. But first, let's cue that intro and then we'll dive right into it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I'm Keegan from FLOOFY Studios. If you have no idea what that is, make sure you go check us out on Instagram at FLOOFY Studios for your daily dose of hecking cute dogs. Today, we are going to discuss the beginning steps to becoming a dog photographer, because as I am told every single day on Instagram, I have the best job in the world. And yes, I definitely do, but is it all fun and games? Definitely not. But before I dive into that, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, as well as that little bell icon, because that way you will get a notification for when our next video is up. And I'm going to be doing a lot more dog photographer entrepreneurial type videos if anybody is curious to see, how I actually grew this business. Okay, so first things first, do you love dogs a weird amount? If you answered that question in your head no, then you might as well turn this video off now, because you need to love dogs more than anything in this world. That is how you're going to be successful as a dog photographer, because you need a lot of patience. You need so much patience, more patience than I've ever imagined. I have no patience in real life. When it comes to humans, zero. When it comes to any other task, zero patience. But when it comes to dogs, I don't know why, I have endless amounts of patience. Like, that's just what you need to do, because they need it. You are basically doing a training session with them. You need to be very, very patient, and you need to love them a lot. Okay, so you love dogs. We've got through tip number 1. Tip number 2, get the equipment you need, not the equipment you necessarily want. And by that, I mean, don't break the bank. You're starting something new here. Start small and build up. You don't need the most expensive lights and the expensive camera just to take some pictures of dogs. You're practicing here. You're just building up your portfolio. This is bare bones the first steps to becoming a dog photographer. Okay, and how do you decide what type of equipment you really want to get? Well, the best way is to decide what type of photography you want to do. Are you going to do indoor photography, outdoor dog photography? And get the equipment that is going to best suit your needs. So for me, I knew I wanted to do studio dog photography right off the bat. I went and got the cheapest studio setup I could possibly do. I already had my camera, I got the proper lens I needed. But do your research, figure out what you really want to do with this equipment, and go from there. If you need help deciding, I actually did a lens comparison video as well, so go check that out. I have a what's in my camera bag video if you want to check that out as well. I've got tons of videos, just go take a look. It is, however, important to niche down, so decide what you want to do and stick with it. Don't jump around all over the place doing a bunch of different types of photography, a bunch of different types of dog photography. It's going to be in your best interest to pick one and stick with it. Step number 4, practice, practice, and practice some more. That kind of rhymed. Practice is so important for a bunch of different reasons, of course. One of them being you have to start a portfolio for yourself. You need to build yourself a portfolio because you need to have something to show people your work. The more you practice, the better you will get. And if you think that you are good, you've practiced, you're like, I'm proud of this, yeah, get better. You are never going to be perfect. You should consistently be learning and educating yourself in photography and practicing all the time to be the best that you can be. I have been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I still practice on my dogs all the time, trying new techniques, trying out new lighting, watching other dog photographers, see what they do. You learn and you grow. Really, the only way to stand out in the photography field with anything is continuously improving. You always want to stand out with your competition, and that's the best way to do it, is be the best. Some great ways to do this is watching YouTube videos. Thank you. So you're already on the right track. Watch YouTube videos, study other photographers, find photographers' style that you really, really like. Look at their photos, study their techniques, and practice. You don't want to copy people though. Don't take what a photographer is showing you and do the exact same thing. That's so lame. Look at what they're doing, mix it with somebody else who's doing something that you like, and another photographer, and blend it all together to make your own concoction of the photography style. The next thing you have to do is start a social media page or two. Don't do them all. Don't go off the bat running with 4 social media pages and think that you are going to be able to handle it all. You won't. Running a social media page is a lot of freaking work. Pick 1 or 2 that you think you're going to be really confident with. Good job running, and stick with it. For me, it was Instagram. I find it the easiest, the simplest, and I knew that I could succeed. I then started a Facebook page, which I'm gonna be honest with you is the perfect example of not knowing what you're doing and slacking hard. I barely look at it and it doesn't grow. It doesn't do anything because I don't really touch it. But I also have a YouTube channel that I utilize as well. Lastly, and most importantly, just do it. Life is so short, and if you just sit around thinking,
I just wanna, maybe I'll do it, maybe it'll be a fun hobby, like maybe I'll do that in the future, like when I have some, more money saved up.
or excuses upon excuses. Just take the first step and it will all feel a lot easier once the first step is done. But you're not going to do anything if you don't try. And that is my biggest advice for anybody wanting to quit that stupid 9-to-5 job that they hate and they just want to follow their passion and do their passion as a career. You just have to do it. That's the scariest part. The first jump, the first leap into this crazy thing. I'm a dog photographer. What? Who would have ever thunk it? Not me. But I just one day decided I was gonna do it, and I did it, and look where I'm at now. Speaking of, if you guys want to hear about my journey of starting Floofy Studios, make sure you go check out that video. I'll post a link below. I kind of do, my beginning stages of starting my business and how I did it, so make sure you go check that video out. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button as well as subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. That will give you a notification for when our next video is posted. And I will see you guys on Instagram at FLOOFY Studios for your daily dose of dog. Peace.